that we stand for prayers according to the program that we have. Heavenly Father, we thank you this day for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us all. We thank you for life, health, and family. We also thank you for those of us who have made it there this evening to partake of this special occasion. We ask you to bestow special blessings on our guest lecturer this evening. Guide her thoughts and her words, and may her sage advice reach the ears, mind, and hearts of all those
Welcome to this evening's lecture. We'd like to thank everybody who made an effort to participate in our Micoud North constituency independence lecture. I better do this now because my daughter is going to be like that.
Blessed evening to every single one of you here tonight. And a special good evening to all the invited guests. I am Sefa Serie, and I feel proud to stand here as a female speaker, considering that St. Lucia is the only island named after a woman. I am also proud to say, take this journey with me as we create this image of what we love about our country. Let us remember our history. Independence, 1979. Our heritage, Creole Day, Carnival, Jazz Festival, Calypso, the Flower Festival. Our indigenous foods, we know them, green fig and saltfish, farina and avocado, breadfruit and roasted sardines. Our indigenous practices. Let us remember all the milestones we have achieved. 2 Nobel laureates for such a small island. And we were recently titled as the world's most leading honeymoon destination 2018. Our attraction sites, the only drive-in volcano in the world, the Pitons, Pigeon Point. We have world-class hotels, jade of our country and community. We may stumble and fall along the way, but we are still obligated as a nation to rise. So let us all go out and be patriotic citizens. Please never let the spirit of patriotism diminish, as it is one of the most crucial elements for our nation's development and prosperity. Before I leave the stage, let us say together very loud and clear, I am proud to be a St. Lucian. On the count of 1, 2, 3. I am proud to be a St. Lucian. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow, that was powerful, and I think it deserves another round of applause, yeah? And let me say, and let me encourage you, young lady, to keep on moving. We are all in with you as well. I feel I'm going to leave the floor open. anybody wishes. And it's not going to be a very long discussion because there'll be an opportunity for it next week, and I hope everybody will make the effort to be here. Yes. So I leave the floor over. You don't necessarily have to come up to the front. Nobody has the burning desire to express a particular opinion. I was
Okay, I don't want to throw out that I've been hearing other persons speak about nothing to celebrate. There being nothing to celebrate, and
it is whatever is best for my country, I will stand for it.
Absolutely, excellent point. Anybody else? Oh, no. You're from Monrepo? Very good, very good. So that's good. We need to have some more of these. Anybody else before we close?
Good evening, everyone. I want to take the time out to really thank Sephora for taking the bravery and taking the knowledge and expertise that she has working with the youth groups, of course, within her school, to come here today to give this lecture. I think definitely Sephora is one of those who we need to look out for in terms of developing youth within the community. But she mentioned a lot of the fact that as Lucians, we have this patriotism that, you know, we like to hashtag 758. We like to, you know, around Independence time, wear the independence colors. The
Presidency Council for putting those brilliant thoughts together. And where do you find the time to do all of this stuff?
I really don't know.
Yeah. Okay. At least you've been very honest. Okay. So I will invite my colleague on council, Miss Emmanuel, to do the presentation.
Thank you, Craig. Councillor Henry. Good night, everybody. On behalf of the Micoud North Constituency Council, it gives me great pleasure to hand 2 tokens of our appreciation to you. Although they are tiny at this time, okay, this one is a bit heavy, so although although they are tiny at this time, but consider them as seeds that we're planting into your life. And know
we don't say these things anymore. What do we say, Craig? We feed 2 birds on 1 plate. That's our sustainability guy. He's going to help us with our protecting our climate and doing what's right. Thank you, Craig. I have Mrs. Velma Polius. And Mrs. Polius is responsible for education. She's a teacher by profession, and she's responsible for education. So this event here tonight was under her responsibility. A round of applause. We have Mr. Marius Charles, fireman. He's from your very own Monrepo. And he's responsible for agriculture. Yes, he has I'm sure those of you who know him know he has a strong farming background. So we are depending on him to lead us in the right way. Remember, agriculture is very, very important to any nation. We have to be able to feed ourselves before we start to do all the other things. So if I can put it somewhere prominent so your fellow constituents can see. Tomorrow night at 6:30 at the Micoud Secondary School, we have indoor games. It's a social event. We want people to come together. We also have a domino competition in the middle of that, because we understood that the bars around the place always have a competition. So we want everyone, each of the bars, to send 2 persons, and we'll give them a little prize. Nothing much, just to keep the vibes going. We like the vibes. We have to create a vibe for our community. So that is happening. I hope all of you can come. Bring your games with you. If people don't, I don't think people play Monopoly. That flag up. The fireworks is going to be taking place on a barge in the harbor, and they want everybody to really be there. On the 22nd, there is a military parade that starts at 9. But there is a grand independence parade that we have never seen before. Many community groups, organizations will be on display. They're going to start at the VG roundabout, go through the community, the constituency of Castries, and go back up. There are plenty groups to see, so again, we are providing transportation for that event. So please register. For those of you not going anywhere, on the 22nd at 8 o'clock, there's a flag raising ceremony at the Micoud police station. This event is happening all around St. Lucia at 8. At all the police stations in St. Lucia, they are going to raise the flag at 8. For those who do not want inter-primary school quiz, it's a Sunday afternoon. A lot of times we have those kinds of quiz in the school and it remains just with the students. But we want to open it up to our whole community. So it's going to be happening at Pasias on the 3rd. It's a Sunday afternoon. Please come. We're going to have all the schools, SDA, Pasias, Monrepo, and Micoud. Two students from each of those schools. We also have an event called Plant 40 Project, where we are going to plant 40 fruit trees throughout our constituency. So those of you who are in schools or in public places and you want a fruit tree, please contact us. But in the meantime, we are going to use our initiative and plant them where we think they are needed. Sometimes, history helps you to know what to plant. Because the last time we had this meeting, when I was leaving, when I got to the co-op, the Monrepo Cooperative, right, I saw a nice little green space, and I was thinking, oh, that can take a nice little green space. I'll come to that in a little bit. And there's a lady from Monrepo driving with me, and she said, this bridge is called Pokako. And I say, okay. So that means we'll need to pack the Laos in Monrepo. We really wanted it to be a Micoud North thing. So we really want the Micoud persons to come on board. So I think that's a good way. We're going to be, what's it again? Serving 2 birds on a plate. Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to have it, and we're going to encourage persons to join the group. We'll be having a police band concert also. We don't have the details yet, but we have initial discussions, and they are willing to come. I'm sure those of you old enough would remember the days when they would come to the different communities and serenade us with their wonderful music. We also have a CMOS Day, and this is going to be happening in Prale. Yes, it's almost like a health day. So we're going to have CMOS being prepared in all different kinds of ways. That's happening in Prale. I think we just decided it might be March the 24th. They wanted to have some sustainability. They want us to be always in the mode of keeping our surroundings clean and beautiful. So there is a strong part for educating persons. So we're going to have lectures, and we're going to have those kinds of things. The other thing that we decided that we're going to do is to have what you call little green spaces. I'm sure those of you who go to Castries see the roundabouts, how they beautify it nicely. We want to get little spots like that around our communities in the corners, and if we can just develop it nicely and make it look beautiful, we're going to call it a green space. If there is a club that wants to adopt that space, that's fine. If not, communities can come together and decide they're making this place look beautiful. Also, so we are going to have a launch of our Plebel Village competition, because we are going to sit and tell you all what we have planned for this, because this month is the month where we're supposed to mobilize and tell you about it. Next month, we hope
Say thank you for sharing with us, Sephora. Your family has a gem. And I must say, with your school background, SJC, whoop whoop. I just joined the family because my daughter is in Form 1. So I know that you are well trained, and we'll see a lot coming from you. I enjoy the evening. I'd like to thank everybody else for making the effort to be here. When it was 6:30, I said to myself, oh my, don't tell me they're not going to come. And then I saw people trickling in. And like Miss Paul said, go out and tell people what we have. Because it hurts me to see that we sit and we plan and people don't come. Without you, we are nothing. So we need you to come and to make us look good. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. And I pray that you get home safe tonight, as always. We have